Hi YouTube, it is Joe here from South East London. I'm a part-time eBay reseller and it's been some time since I've done my last video actually. I think I've been on holiday over the summer, had a couple of weeks in Mexico and yeah, back, just trying to get back into the reselling. Yeah, not doing too badly. It's a little bit slow, and always I find when you come back from holiday actually getting listings back up and yeah, you haven't bought for a couple of weeks, so you're sort of listing older stock and all that. I just find it a bit tough. But went out today, first boot sale I've done since I've been back. I've been back for a couple of weeks, but not been out because I've been busy on my other weekends. So yeah, I did quite well. I've got a few pickups from a charity shop on the right, and then some stuff I got from the car boot sale this morning. So I just went to one. It was quite small to start off with. There was literally 7 or 8 cars there, but fortunately sort of more came in, and yeah, I did quite well. At the back here, I've got a I'll just go through what I've got. At the back, I've got like the remnants of some CDs which I picked up. One guy bought my off the normal guy, they were 10p each, so I had some off him, and then one guy had a load, and I just offered him sort of how much do you want for the whole lot, and he said 20 quid. Now I've scanned them all in and sent some off already. I packed them up and sent them this morning and got 54 quid back on some of them, and there was a few which I kept like some Radiohead and some U2 and Oasis. I always try and like bundle those up if I can get some of them. Lots of these didn't scan in, so I've got to try and see if they'll go somewhere else. But then this was nice. This the Divine Comedy live at Somerset House. This goes for about 15 to 20 quid. Sort of this triple CD there. So yeah, so all in all, loads of money out of those CDs, and that's already money back in hand. So sort of 35 quid up already on that. So really pleased with that. Actually, no, sorry, about 30 quid because I paid a couple of quid off the other guy. And then yeah, so that was nice. Got some really good trainers this week. These are cool. These are Jeremy Scott wings, and this style is called Money. Paid 10 quid for these guys, said 15 originally, and I was like, oh, I'll think about it, and then came back and it was like, oh, if you want it, you can have them for 10 quid. So yeah, that's quite cool. Size 9, so really nice size, and I don't know who wears them. I know somebody I think mentioned that they were worn by a guy in the Kingsman film, UK sort of movie. So maybe that sort of in sort of increased their people's interest in them. But yeah, I think they're horrible looking things, but they seem to go for around 50-60 quid, so and upwards, so should do well with them. These Nike MS, these running trainers, paid 10 quid on these. These go for about 80 quid new, so I should be looking around 40 quid on those. They're in really good condition. And then these, I've never had these before. It's a pair of Nike Air Max, the nice sort of Sport Luxe sort of women's trainers, size 6, so good female size. And you paid 8 quid on those, and should look for around sort of 35 to 40 back on those. Slightly cheaper ones here. Paid these are nice though. Nike Air Max ones, paid 3 quid on those. Tread's really good on them. Should look for about 35, 40 quid back on them. I really like Air Max ones. They're the trainers that I tend to wear. Oh, look a bit funny those ones. Yeah, they're the trainers I tend to wear. Got tracksuit on the trainers. That's not how I normally dress, but yeah, a nice pair of Fred Perry's. These were 3 quid. 3 quid on these Converse, which are in good condition. They do need a wash. I'll stick them in the washing machine. These Vans I wouldn't ordinarily pick up, but a guide saved some trainers for me, so I paid a couple of quid on these ones. Vans Era. You've got a couple of marks. I'll have to try and get those off. Tread's really good. Size 9. There's not much money in these though. That's the problem. They're probably sort of £15 pair of trainers, but I'll see how I get on. These, I've not had these before. One guy sort of held these back and said, Joe, are you interested in these? Now, I'm not even 100% sure if they're genuine. They're very similar to an Air Force One. They're by this company, Bape or Ape Star. And yeah, they just don't quite feel 100% right to me. I need to check them up and look at some complete listings. Thing is, they go for sort of 50 quid, these trainers, and upwards, depending on colours and styles. So I just need to double check those and do a bit of research on them. But they might be a good trainer to look out for, but don't trust me on those at the moment. And then a couple of these pairs I paid, so it got a bit dark. And then I paid a couple of pounds on each of these pairs of Adidas high tops. They're not great, but they're not bad. This one had a bit of wear, which I'd missed across the bridge here. But yeah, it should still be alright. So yeah, a couple of quid on each of those. In terms of media, there was the guy who I buy quite a bit of stuff off. Now I paid up a little bit on this bundle. I paid 15 quid for everything here, which this has got Mario Sports and Sports Resort in it. Mario Kart Complete is sort of like 10, these two probably get 10 quid for that. Probably get about 20 quid for the pair of them. And then just some sort of reasonable titles, sort of 5 to sort of £5-ish games, £5 to £10 I suppose. Tekken 4 I tend to do as a bundle of 4 and 5. Crash Nitro, if you can get more Crash games, goes quite well. Hyper Street Fighter 2 is about, I think, about £8 last time I checked, and Jaws sort of around £8 to £10. So not brilliant, but not bad. And I like to try and buy stuff off that guy to sort of keep the relationship sweet with him. So yeah, it was nice that he had a few bits that were worth picking up. Got a few more bits. These I paid 20p for this. So it's about an £8 game. Bambi, I paid £1 for that on Blu-ray. I've taken the code out of it. A couple more bits of media box sets. This is sealed, this Dragon Tattoo 1, 2 and 3. And then True Blood, that'll just get sent off to Magpie or something. Put them in there. These are all 20p. Sims 3, Sims Double Deluxe, Sims Nightlife and Sims University. I think, I might be wrong, I think Double Deluxe has got, yeah, Double Deluxe has got Nightlife in it anyway, so I'll have to save that and put that as a different, in a different bundle. But, you know, for 20p, not a great amount of money in them. The base game Sims 3 does well, so yeah, but the rest of them, not great. £1 each on these. I've got a couple of Disney sort of girls games, which I'll do together, and then Turtles, which is about a £7-8 game, so not great, but not bad. Took a total punt on this. This was 50p. Le Creuset cast iron, the way to cook it, still new and sealed. I've just looked it up and it does go for about 13-14 quid, so that was nice. A few pairs of Levi's. Got a pair of 511s off one guy for 3 quid, 38-34, which are nice. Levi 511 slim fit. Diesel Fabar slim skinny 32-32, so that's my size. And I've just put a hole in my 511, so I'll probably keep those. Well, I'll try them and keep them. Sometimes some diesels don't fit well despite being your actual size, so I just need to check those. But yeah, they were nice, 10 quid, but if I sold them, they're probably about a £40 pair of jeans. And then these 501s were 50p. One guy was doing 50p on all clothes, or free for a tenner. Picked up one of these Elmos, this sort of laughing, giggling Elmo. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of a gammy leg, so I need to check it. That was actually free. One guy just said I'll just take that, who I bought 3 pairs of trainers off. So yeah, I'll put some batteries in him, see if he works. I know you can get quite good money for these ordinarily, but yeah, I'll have to see. He sort of laughs when you tickle him, so I'll check him. This is the first thing I picked up of the day. I just saw it sat on the floor. Asked Guy how much it was, and he said it was £1. So yeah, Mario 64, sort of £25-30 game, and then it's missing the case there, and it's not got any leads or anything like that, but I'll check it with some of my other bits and pieces and see how I get on. So that was all this morning from the boot sale. So yeah, it's quite good to get back on it. Lots of money and stuff, some nice trainers, a few pairs of trainers I've not had before, so I look forward to listing those and getting on with them. In terms of charity shops, I whiz around. A lot of it's just same old stuff, but yeah, I did all right again. My wife picked these up. She saw them in the shop display and she asked, you know, could we have them? And they said, yeah, once the display's finished. They're a couple of quid each, and they're from the Puppet Company, the brand new tags. Puppet Company stuff is worth looking out for, actually. You can get really good money on some of it, but yeah, that's the brand. Not bad. I say you can get good money on it, not bad. I'll probably get 20 quid for the pair of those. Yeah, so see. In the week I picked these up. These are £1. These sort of Adidas meshed sort of trainers. They look a bit like Stan Smith. I'm not sure the exact style. Pair of 5 or 6. Now these were expensive. These are 7 quid, and I wouldn't ordinarily have paid that for them, but I was returning something to a different charity to the charity shop, and so I had £18 store credit, and so I took these and one other item which I'll show you in a minute. So those were 6 quid. Picked up these 511s in the week for 4 quid. Nice pair of Converse high top reds, paid 5 quid on those, or 4 quid on them I think. Yeah, really good condition, really funny. Same charity shop had a very similar pair of green high tops in there for 20 quid. So somebody different has obviously got on the pricing gun, so that was really great. Also picked up some Harry Potter books. Fortunately they were missing the Deathly Hallows of this because it's all the adult covers and it's like a really nice set, but I might have a copy of that upstairs, Deathly Hallows, the sort of adult paperbacks. That'd be really nice to get a complete paperback set. They were £1 each, those books, and I picked up these 3 over here as well, just to sort of, you know, have a spare and to keep making sets up. Paid £1.50 on each of these Wii games. Again, Sports Resort seems to do reasonably well with 1 and 2. Wii Party, I've got like 10-12 quid for that in the past. I think this is a Spanish version though. My Spanish isn't great, but yeah, I believe that's the Spanish version. And I just picked up 3 PS1 games. They're £1 each. Not great money in Roll Cage. Die Hard and Looney Tunes Races. The boxes are really great for those, so I can always donor those boxes out to some actual better games I've got if need be, and then sort of get a bit less on those ones. This was nice. This was the other thing that I picked up in the charity shop, which I had the return for, because this was a tenner, and this is sort of audio, BBC Radio 4 audio file of the Sceptred Isle, and sort of like a history of Britain. Goes for about 40 quid, 40, 45 quid. Nice thing around Christmas, it pretty much looks brand new, like it's not been sort of listened to. So yeah, 10 quid I paid on that as part of the return which I got. A couple of things from the pound shop around I live. You get 2 items for £1, so I got Mario DS64 Flight Sim X. It's not the gold edition, so it's not quite as valuable, or the ultimate edition, so it's only worth about 10, 15, that one. And then Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth. If you're willing to wait, you can still get 30 quid for that. Second one, they also had Battle for Middle Earth 1, which I picked up, but unfortunately it's missing the disc, so shame about that. And then a couple of bits up, paid £1 for that. Simpsons Hit and Run, £1 for that, and Civilization 2, £2.50 for that. That's the big box collector's edition, of Ultimate Collector's Edition for that. I think that goes for around 20 quid or something like that. So yeah, it's that. I think that's pretty much all the stuff in the charity shops. A couple of bits of RA I picked up. I mean, I did get out on the Speak Out board game. I was fortunate. I just sort of saw a comment about it, checked it out. There was 11 where I lived, sold them at an average price of 60 quid on the first night that it all sort of kicked off, and posted them all out the following morning. So hopefully I don't get any returns on those, but yeah, really pleased with that. And then I've also picked up these. I've had 3 of these. I didn't think they were going to send me all 3 because it said you're only allowed to reserve 1, and I reserved that 1 and sold it for 100 quid to a guy in Peru, and he paid 15 quid postage on top. And these were 35 quid, these Pokemon Go plus little watches. I might keep one of them. I thought they came from Nintendo, and the box has actually got a little bit squashed, which is unlike them, so it's a bit disappointing, but this one's in really good condition, so I might keep that one. And then final thing was, when I was in the Smiths picking up those Speak Out board games, they had this minifigure sort of display, which they were cutting down, and I said, do you want that? What you could do, it says, oh, I'm just going to chuck it in the bin. I said, oh, can I have it? And they said, yeah, no problem. So they gave that to me for free, and somebody sold one of those for 40 quid. There's one listed, or I think 30 quid, 40 quid, something like that. There's one listed for about a tenner, which people aren't bidding on, but you never know, I might get sort of 20 quid or something like that on that, 25 quid, so pretty nice little freebie pickup. Absolutely massive thing, really cool though. So yeah, so that's yeah, my first sort of week of well, just sort of profile of my week back in selling really, and sort of buying. So sales wise, done all right, nothing brilliant. Obviously did really well on those speak outs, and I had a particularly good day that day, but things have been a little bit slow. Yesterday on Friday I thought I was going to get my first 0. I've not had a 0 day unless I've been on holiday in years. So yeah, fortunately buyers came through about 9:45, and then I got a second sale at 11, but I was like, yeah, I'd have been gutted if I didn't get any sales, but you know, sometimes that happens. Anyway, that's me waffling on now and rambling, but yeah, that's my first video back. I will try and do a few more videos now, a bit more regularly. Now I think a lot of the boot sales are starting to die down. My one carries on all year round, so I'll sort of try and do some haul videos and stuff like that, just to keep people, I don't know, entertained while they're listing stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's me. Hope you're well. Yeah, best of luck. Cheers, guys. Bye.